guys, how are we doing? It's Martin Cliffe here with another video. And today I'm kind of asking the question, why is playing guitar so hard? Or perhaps more specifically, why is just playing the guitar so hard for me when I'm making a video? Before we go any further, I'd really appreciate it if you could click that thumbs up icon, subscribe if you're not already. It'd be great to have you part of this community as we get closer to 1,000 followers. So, I've been trying to work out what it is that's giving me the mental blocks that when I sit down in front of a camera to record guitar on a YouTube video, it doesn't always live up to the potential of my guitar playing in other contexts. Now, I'm not going to profess to be the most amazing guitar player in the world when I play live or whatever, but I was just thinking about what possible facets could affect me in this kind of way. And these are many and varied as I've been kind of going through over the last few days and thinking about how to address this. So one, I guess, is, while not the gear, maybe the sound in the room. You know, it's very clinical. I'm literally just sitting here with a guitar. And I'm not firing that kind of, I'm not mixing that sound with other people. My guitar sound has always been one that I've designed to fit in a band context, fit in a mix. So when I'm recording, I've got other things going on and I choose a guitar sound that fits that. Which means maybe, and I'm going to look at this in a future video, but maybe for sitting here and just playing on my own, there were maybe some changes that I would make for that tone. There are definitely things that, as guitarists, we do that suit our playing on our own in isolation, which don't work as well in a band and vice versa. But I'm going to address that in another time. But also, there are a whole load of other factors other than gear or tone. So this isn't really a gear or tone video. But one thing, there's the whole, obviously, the imposter syndrome kind of feeling that other people have talked about as well. There's so many of us get, am I really worthy of putting guitar videos out on YouTube? Well, yeah, because anyone can put any old stuff on YouTube, and sometimes it's not the stuff that is amazingly created and stuff that is the stuff that goes viral or whatever it is. So that I don't think is a thing. But also, you could think, am I really worthy of playing the guitar that I have? Well, this is a very, very nice guitar. But yes, I've earned this guitar over the years. I played guitar for over 30 years and I worked hard to earn the money to buy the guitar. Nobody gave me anything. We bought this guitar. This was the first of my sons, and we bought it with some inheritance that I got when my granddad passed away. That was very much a case of not somebody gifting me a guitar just because of being nice. That was something that I've, in an unfortunate situation, I wanted something that kind of represented in some way the kind of importance, because my granddad was very supportive of me as a person and as a musician, and so this guitar has that kind of connection. My Les Paul also does in slightly different ways, but that's, and then my other really nice gear, I worked hard in Hong Kong to earn the money to buy. I've got a couple of little discounts on occasion once I build up relationships with companies, but I've never got anything for free. And I'm okay with that, because maybe that would fuel imposter syndrome. But then also I was thinking about, well, what about mental health? Because some days I sit down and I really feel like I suck. Other days I feel like I'm playing all right. Now that again is a whole different thing. I am mildly bipolar. It used to be called not otherwise specified, but I think they've changed the name of that recently, whoever they are. But basically that means that I'm not prone to really severe, really long mood swings, but my mood does swing and it does change, and I have good days and bad days. I suffer from depression that is worse in the winter, and does definitely, there are days when I have manic days where I'm really kind of like needs to burn lots of energy and do lots of physical stuff, and there's other days when I don't. So whether that plays into this kind of thing of, some days my guitar playing is different from others, or sometimes my feelings about my guitar playing is different than others, I don't know. Also, let's face it, sitting in front of a camera is weird. Just sitting talking to a camera like I'm doing here is a little bit strange, and it takes time to get used to that. No matter how good you are at speaking in public, I used to hate speaking in public. That's something I've got more and more used to over time, but I used to absolutely hate it. It terrified me. I'm still not the most confident person in the world, and I'm still much happier kind of in my own space and doing my own thing. But it's something I've gotten used to. But I think for me, the main thing of why when I sit down at a guitar, I just end up, maybe playing more simple things. Is not because I can't play more complicated things. And sometimes, I'll sit down and I'll play stuff that is relatively complicated and relatively advanced. It doesn't often find its way on video. But also because I've realized that most of the time when I'm playing guitar in an environment that is not this environment, I'm singing. Most of the time I'm playing these days, I'm playing at church. But even when I was playing in bands, I'm covering a lot of backing vocals, a bit of lead vocals, depending on the band context. I was always singing while playing guitar. So as a result of that, I've maybe focused a little bit less on the technical aspects of playing the guitar. But also I'm so used to doing that when I sit down with a guitar and I'm not singing and I'm looking at my hands and stuff, it's like almost slightly alien to me. So I'm far more comfortable in front of a church full of people in a live context where I can be playing relatively complex guitar parts while I'm singing, because that's what I'm used to. And in the same way, in a band context, when I'm playing with other people, I will, as well as the fact that their energy and their creativity will push me to new levels and new heights and encourage me to do different things, I'm also, I'm singing, I'm taking part in a song in a bigger way than just being the guitar player. I don't know that I could ever be one of these guitar players like Slash or Steve Stevens or someone who doesn't sing and just plays the guitar and plays all the leads and stuff. And they're amazing guitar players, but I don't think that would work for me, which is kind of, where I've ended up in this situation where sometimes I sit down to play guitar and my mind, as soon as I see this camera in front of me, goes completely blank, and it's really weird. So what makes guitar playing hard for you? I'm just really interested to hear. Is there something that, when you find yourself in a different context, guitar playing not becomes easy, but certainly becomes easier, becomes more natural? When you jam with friends, particularly if you've not got an audience, maybe you get stage fright or whatever, but if you're just jamming with buddies in a rehearsal room, maybe you're an amazing guitar player. Maybe you're one of these people who is an amazing guitar player, on Instagram or whatever, and can put together these fantastic pieces of music. But then can you do it live? And what happens when things go wrong? There is certainly a concern for the younger generation of players that a lot of them are amazing bedroom guitarists, but can they do it live in the heat of battle, as it were? I'm much more comfortable in that live heat of battle situation than I am in front of a camera. But then I'm nearly 45 years old, so I grew up before all this. I started playing in 1990, 1991, sometime around there, which was a really great era. I'm sure you've all seen the meme about the albums that were all released like within 44 days of each other in 1991. So you've got the Black Album, you've got Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, you've got Nevermind, you've got there's a Soundgarden album and a Pearl Jam album 10, I think. Some amazing albums all released in a very short time. It was a great time to start playing as a guitar player. But yeah, life is very different these days. And for me, when I sit down in front of a camera and play guitar, it's a bit weird. I don't know how to... I've been doing this for 13 years at this stage, but it still is a little bit strange. And it still is a stumbling block for me as a player that I can't perform in this context as well as I would like to. It's something that I'm working on, I'm hoping to develop, particularly as we go into 2023, and I'm looking to do a lot less gear content and a lot more music content. Something that I've talked about before. It's very important to me, but it's going to be it's a process. So you won't hear me maybe doing a lot of crazy shredding on this channel. I've never done that, but maybe I need to work with a looper more or work with some backing tracks more. Just love to know what your ideas are and if you experienced any of this. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.